Hi. So there's no science behind this, but a lot of us, me and my friends, have noticed we feel our mental states in our bodies. And if we really pay attention, we can identify where in our bodies those mental states apparently live. Is it just a metaphorical thing? No idea. But it turns out we can leverage that information to create cool hypnotic effects in ourselves and in our partners. For example, over Labor Day weekend, I was having a really informal session with his submissive and his sir. I asked him pretty casually where in his body his trance state lives. He said he didn't know. So I pivoted. I asked him if he could tell me where in his body his subspace lives. He knew that answer right away. I knew he would know that answer. His subspace lives in his chest. Pressing my open hand into his naked chest, I said, "Your subspace lives here." I was rewarded with a flat affect in the subject's face, a brief look of recognition in the eyes, and then a deep sigh came from him as he whispered, "Yes." "You can feel your subspace here," I said, pressing my hand even more firmly to his chest, and his shoulders rounded and his eyes went a little blank as he said yes again. "Okay, all the way up." He sat up, shaking his head and looking surprised, non-verbally asking why I'd said all the way up. Perfect. Then I took his hand and pressed it against his chest, asking with a fairly skeptical tone, "Can you feel it with your hand?" With a surprised look, he said no. Then I took his sir's hand in mine, and I asked, "How about now?" as I pressed it into the boy's chest firmly, and the boy's face and body melted. All the way up. He blinked, and he shook his head to try to clear it. "That's trance," I said.